My name is Frank Holder. The outlet is the Humor Mill. First question up, I gotta ask my man Guy Torry. Guy, I watched the thing last night, man. I gotta say the first thing I thought of, it stood out of my mind, is you were instrumental in helping out a lot of people and a lot of things, but you didn't mention Comic View. Def Comedy Jam got mentioned a lot. You know what I mean? And of course, a lot of different things, but were you instrumental? Was Phat Tuesday instrumental in Comic View? Because I saw the rotation of comics on that all the time. You know what I mean? So talk to me about that.
Well, Def Jam gets the love because Def Jam was first in that era of hip hop comedy. Def Jam is where I got my start, and I was on Comic View,
right?
And there were some cuts where we did mention Comic View. It may have got for time's sake or money price wise paying for certain clips. May have been the reason for that, but no, Comic View is very instrumental. As well, because I used to do BET Comic View auditions at Phat Tuesdays as well as Def Comedy Jam auditions. And there's so many stories that we had to leave out because just for time and length. But it's not over. It's not over, motherfuckers. It's not over. The saga ain't over, mother. No, but Def Comedy Jam is always gonna be Bob Sumner, Stan Lathan, Russell Simmons will always forever be the GOAT to me because that's where I got my start.
Right. And Reggie, I know when I saw that you were attached to this and I saw you was obviously the executive producer of this, the first thing I thought of was I know Reggie got together a huge team. Reg, can you talk about how you got the team together to even be able to pull this off?
Yeah, I'm very fortunate in that, between Oscars and Emmys and Image Awards and, doing documentaries like The Black Godfather, I've got an awesome
comic book.
Yes. My team of producers are fantastic, but really the key to this whole thing is Guy Torry. Because in the same way that he's the person who made Phat Tuesday happen, he made Phat Tuesday the documentary happen. He's an amazing producer. He did the research. He had the phone numbers. He knew where the footage was. He knew where the bodies were buried. We left some of the bodies, buried, but he just knew where they were, and that's handy. So, So it was really fortunate to have really super talented people come together. We all knew this was a unique opportunity to tell a moment in Black history, in comedy history. No matter how you measure it, we knew this was a wonderful opportunity. We all put 110% in it.
Right. I don't know if this also was on the floor, Guy. I don't know if it is, you might have mentioned it and it just got cut on the floor and everything else. But Guy, let me ask you, I saw the whole thing about you and your brother. I saw all that, and I know a lot of stuff about that. But Guy, can you tell the audience out there, were you nervous? What was your thoughts? Because at the time you started Phat Tuesdays, you weren't the hot guy. The hot guy obviously was your brother and everything else and all that. But were you feeling some pressure? What was your thoughts going on that we didn't see on that, Guy?
As far as starting Phat Tuesdays?
Yeah, starting Phat Tuesday. Because when you started it, your name wasn't all up in big in the lights and everything else. I mean, people knew you and everything else, but you weren't like your brother. No offense, obviously. You know what I mean?
No, not at all, man. No. Man, first of all, I didn't even have my teeth fixed yet.
Right.
That was PT, pre-teeth.
Yeah.
But it wasn't pressure. It was just, man, I wanted to showcase other comedians. I had an agent and manager already. And it's like, it was so many people I wasn't even thinking about pressure from my brother because I didn't think I'd ever even be that great, And so I just wanted to create my own lane. Tupac used to always tell me when he came to Phat Tuesdays or saw me somewhere else, like, man, create your own lane, get out your brother's shadow. And it wasn't pressure. It was like, yeah, no problem. And work on being who I am. Once I came into myself, but no, that was the pressure. I mean, I just wanted to showcase other comedians, man. It's like, I had a meal, I was eating it, and I want to bring you to the kitchen. I'm gonna give you the stove, I'm gonna give you the pots, I'm gonna give you the groceries and ingredients and the recipe. You go ahead and make the meal the way you want to make it. And I'm eating mine, but it's enough food for all of us to eat. And we as Black people especially need to have that mentality, is that it's not a competition. Let's root for each other and support each other and not compete against each other, because God gave you your talent and your gift. So take it and go get yours.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Now, Reg, can you talk about, obviously you've done a lot of historic things. I don't think God realizes how much of a historical person he was by doing Phat Tuesday. And I'll be honest with you, I didn't realize, you know, the Black history of the implications of when I watched the documentary beforehand, but afterwards I was like, wow. So Reg, can you talk about how the historical implications were, obviously, of you being involved in this project, working with Guy?
Well, you know, it's hard to always appreciate that you're making history while it's happening, right? So when you think about that period of the 90s, we're young, we're just trying to get on, right? We're not, okay, what is it? What can I, you know, so you're not thinking, you know, in the 40,000 feet, you know, we're going to change the culture forever mentality, right? You maybe realize that when you get to the top of the mountain. Oh, that was kind of far. Yeah, I didn't mean to count Mount Everest, but I did. So yeah, I mean, and that's the beauty of stopping and giving flowers to the folks who deserve it. You know, because, you know, we were there, so we can really tell the story with accuracy, with integrity, and at the same time, you know, my kids, you know, my 14 and 17-year-old can watch this and go, oh, so, you know, that's what Uncle Bill does. You know, that's what Bill Bellamy does. That's, you know, they just know them as Daddy's friends. But like, Daddy's friends are geniuses.
Right.
And it's like when you go into a project, like, I mean, you're a writer, Frank. When you go into and writing a story, you don't go into it like this is gonna be the best piece ever. You're so involved in that culture. Same thing with filmmaking. You're so in it. You don't. Other people tell you. And that's how Phat Tuesdays was. I just want to do a comedy night. I didn't realize what I was doing. I was just wanting to put people on. And then other people told me, man, that was this. And after watching it now, I'm like, oh,
yeah, that was that.
Yeah, for myself.
That was dope. So tell everybody, where's the Phat Tuesday brand gonna go now? I mean, that's my time is running short here. Tell me what you know, quickly. Can you tell everybody out there what's the next thing, man? I mean, you finally did this.
Phat Tuesday thongs. No, no. We hope to. We prayerfully we're creating more projects under the Phat Tuesday brand that we can't speak of right now, but it's going to be more to come. More storytelling, more showcasing, more everything. But Phat Tuesdays, this is just the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah, because you left a lot on the floor. Like, bro, y'all left a lot. Like, you could have did like 3 or 4 more episodes, I feel, especially just the way with the women and you know, the confrontations, the people who passed away. And Reggie, can you tell everybody out there what you got coming up? I know you're supposed to be the executive producer in the NAACP Image Awards and everything else. Can you tell everybody out there?
Yeah, yes. You know, we're this is the 10th anniversary of me doing the NAACP Image Awards. So excited about that coming out. And I've actually had 2 secret projects all of last year that, you know, no one knew about. One was Phat Tuesday, which I'm very excited for the world to see now. And the other was the first ever feature-length documentary in the life of Sidney Poitier.
That's dope.
Very excited about everything that's in the works.
Well, thank you for taking out the time. Reggie, call me back, Reggie. I appreciate if you call me back, but that's another day. Sorry for another day. But thank you all.
Wait, I can't do 2 documentary specials, run a comic book company. I mean, you know, I love you. You know that. I mess up sometimes, but it ain't because I'm just sitting around watching TV. I'm making TV.
I just want to give you a hard time, but thank you all for giving the thing. And
Reggie,
guys,
I don't call him back either.
Yeah, I know he don't, but thank you. Appreciate y'all. Good luck.
Love you, Frank. Take care, brother.